The members and friends of the Jewish community in Taiwan recently celebrated Hanukkah. To help you understand this important celebration in one of Taiwan's smallest religious communities, we met with the Israeli representative in Taiwan and his wife.
Hello, my name is Omer. I'm the Israeli representative here in Taiwan. This is my wife Gali.
Hi.
Today we will explain a little bit about the festival of Hanukkah.
They prepared some lavivots and sufganiots, two Jewish delicacies that are synonymous with family holidays for the occasion.
Festival of Hanukkah is a Jewish festival. The name Hanukkah in Hebrew is from the word lachnoch, to inaugurate. And this festival actually commemorates the inauguration or re-inauguration of our temple about 160 years BC. And it was inaugurated after the Maccabean, the Jewish community at that time in the land of Israel, rebelled against the Greek Empire who ruled that area during that time and beat them. Very few against many. Because according to the story, the myth, when they reached the temple and they found it, of course, destroyed almost completely, they wanted to lit the menorah, the lights, and this is the strange looking thing here. We had in the temple something similar like that, and when they wanted, of course, to light it, they couldn't find the oil. And then by miracle, they found a small can of oil that lasted for 8 days. And for that, we celebrate the holiday for 8 days. As you see here, we have 8 candles. It means that in each day, in the evening, we light 1 candle, and the day after the second one, the third one, until we reach 8 days. We use the high candle, the 9th one, to light the others. This is the major ceremony of the festival. It happens every night. We bless over the candles and we light them with this blessing. We do it in every household as well as in public ceremonies.
We call Hanukkah also the Festival of Lights because the tradition is to put the Chanukiah or the menorah in a very a place where everybody can see it at the window, so all the people that pass can see all the lights in all the houses. Hanukkah is a very much holiday of the family. We gather every night during these 8 evenings. We gather together with friends and family, with kids, with close family and friends, and we light together the candles and we sing special songs for Hanukkah. And I will just mention some of the traditions. We eat sufganiot and we eat levivot, latkes, and special Hanukkah donuts. And this symbolizes the oil, the miracle of the oil, the can of the oil that lasted for 8 days. So the traditions say you have to eat a lot of oily food. So this is the food. We play, the kids normally they play the dreidels. They just turn they spin the dreidels, and the dreidels have 4 letters which say Nes Gadol Haya Po, which means a big miracle happened here. And then we give to the kids Dmei Hanukkah. It's Hanukkah pocket money. For the kids, it's a tradition that came back from the Jewish in Europe. And also nowadays, if you will ask our kids, they will tell you it's very important to give some money to the poor people. So it's one of the values that we teach our children, to give to the others and to share.
On the Jewish calendar, I would say Hanukkah is probably the beloved holiday, especially by kids. As Galit said, it's a family holiday, and the kids especially love it. In Israel, the schools are closed, by the way, during the Hanukkah week, and the kids are at home. There are a lot of festivals on the streets, a lot of shows. It's a really children and family holiday. So here in Taiwan, also, we do our best to celebrate it with our family here, with our Israeli and Jewish friends every year. This is a very, very beautiful holiday.
Or latkes, as the Jewish in Europe call it, like we call it at home, latkes. Very simple. All we need, the ingredients are potatoes, onions, scallions, some flour, eggs, and a little bit of baking powder, salt, pepper, and a bit of ginger. This is not mandatory, the ginger, it's optional. If you like it, you add it. If not, you don't have to. I will start with grating the potatoes. What is very important is to squeeze, this is just a sample, but it's very important to squeeze very, very well the potatoes through the water and leave them, it's just like a bit of creamy layer that needs to be kept. Then you grate also the onion.
In Taiwan, there is a Jewish community. Actually, there are two Jewish communities that altogether we estimate about 800 people. And of course, they celebrate Hanukkah as well as other Jewish holidays here in Taiwan. Hanukkah is especially unique because some of the ceremonies are done outdoors. For example, last year there was one ceremony that was held just across the street from City Hall in a park. The Israeli community is relatively small, especially during COVID when flights are difficult and people do not travel as it used to be. But still, the interest, the mutual interest is great, and I hope the very good momentum that started just before COVID of growing number of tourists on both sides flying between Taiwan and Israel will continue once flights and visits are enabled again. There are many similarities between Taiwan and Israel, and between the Jewish people and the Taiwanese people. You know, both peoples have very long tradition and heritage. I think both peoples, in one hand, they are very modernized and up-to-date technology-based societies, but at the same time, tradition is very important. Family values are very important on both sides. Also, local holidays here are being celebrated around the family table, the same as in Israel. Also, I would say both Taiwanese and Israelis focus a lot on education. So when we came here, it was very easy for us to settle in and to be welcomed by the nice people of Taiwan. Wherever we went and still going, we enjoy a warm welcome. People are nice to us, always smiling, and this is very similar to the Israelis.